My parents never celebrated my birthday. No parties, no candles, no gifts, just silence. As a kid, I used to think maybe I did something wrong when I was born. At school, I'd watch my classmates smile with frosting on their cheeks. They'd laugh, they'd run, they'd get hugged by parents holding balloons. Me? I just walked home to a quiet dinner and an early bedtime. One year, I finally asked, "Mom, why don't we ever celebrate my birthday?" She looked up from her sewing machine and said softly, "Some days are best left quiet, sweetheart." That was it. No anger, no sorrow, just avoidance. So I stopped asking, and I told myself I didn't care. But I did. I really, really did. Every year, I lit a candle in secret. I whispered, "Happy birthday," to myself in the mirror, and blew it out, alone. When I turned 18, I left home. Didn't look back much. I told my college friends I hated birthdays, that they were a waste of time. But the truth is, it hurt too much to admit I had never really had one. Years later, I got the call. My dad had a stroke. I rushed home, first time in nearly 6 years. The house looked older, smaller, but nothing prepared me for what I found. I went up to the attic for some blankets, and behind a stack of boxes, I found an old wooden chest, locked. When I asked my mom about it, her face turned pale. She whispered, "It's yours now." I opened it. Inside were baby clothes, 2 sets, one blue, one green, 2 hospital bracelets. Mine said Ryan. The other said Rylan. My heart stopped. Turns out, I had a twin brother. He died 30 minutes after we were born. They never told me. They couldn't. The second twin every single year, in silence. There were letters, dozens of them, written by my mom. "Dear Ryan," she wrote, "I'm sorry we couldn't light your candles today, but we lit one for him." Another letter said, "We love you both. We just don't know how to show it." All those years, I thought I wasn't enough, that I wasn't loved, but I was. I just had to read between the lines of their grief. Sometimes, the loudest kind of love is the one that says nothing at all.
Subscribe to Age Soul for more stories.